that special guest wasn't
Hello, and welcome back to the Pez Pork Show. I am Pork Belly, and I am joined with the one and only Dr. Pez, and of course, Johnny in the booth. I must apologize. Our special guest had a few Britneys last night, and he's still trying to make his way up the apples and pears this morning. Maybe he'll be sober next week to attend our show. We'll have to wait and see. We'll still keep it as a surprise guest for now. My man Pez, how are the Puddle Chicks doing? I mean, the Seahawks.
I don't know. Like, fair enough. You're just like a beaten old dog by this point, aren't you, with the Cowboys? Like, I appreciate you've still got the spunk to have a go at anyone else's team.
We got the Cowgirls, we got the Puddle Chicks, and we got the Midgets. Is it okay to say Midgets anymore? I apologize. Please don't. I don't know what the proper term is.
Vertically challenged.
They're ready for the challenge.
It sounds like a weird backstreet club, this, with all these names being thrown out here. You know,
Martin, Martin, you're on fire already, are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he'll be high. Yeah. I think they're down with a bit of man flu, I think.
He's already here. Yeah. He's already here. Martin's here with the comments flying in. Yeah, no, we're good. I hate losing to Sean McVay.
But yeah, the Cowboys, man, I tell you, I quit crying tears this season when I posted in the Orkney Bowl chat on WhatsApp that when the Cowboys were 2-2, I looked at their record and literally said the next time, or when we play the Commanders the second time, we could literally be 2-8. Well, I think I'm going to end up being one game off and be 3-7 after 10 weeks. And actually, I think we'll end up being 3-8 after 11 and looking for a top 5 pick next year. And, you know, I don't know where you began to rebuild the Cowboys. You got Deron Bland and you got Diggs and the secondary, which are 2 all-pro corners. You got Micah Parsons. All 3 are going to want contracts. Our offensive line is terrible. But, you know, hey, there's hope. We got McCartney, right?
Do you know what? Do you know where it starts? Like I said to you last week, until Jerry Jones goes into his old people's home, that team is screwed.
Yeah, I think so. We're just putting Band-Aids on every year, and now we need a full surgical kit. You know, the whole body needs to be wrapped like a mummy.
The thing is, it's like the Cowboys, the Seahawks, and the Steelers were 3 teams who haven't really changed for a very long time the way they do things. Right. And somehow Mike Tomlin's the only one who's still managing to keep his... At the moment, the Steelers can still easily be like, we're winning too many games, we need to start losing them and bring it back to the middle of the pack.
Good, man. I'd be proud of the Steelers fan, even though I hate them.
And the Seahawks and the Cowboys, like the Seahawks have made their move, and as we're seeing this year, a lot of transition. Last night's game, if it's not the defense, it's Geno being among. The O-line is just inherently bad, but that's because you've got a general manager who comes out and says to the whole national media, I don't believe in paying the O-line. He's only drafted 1 O-lineman he's extended a contract to, so we've got an issue with a GM who just won't invest in the trenches, and we're getting absolutely murdered. If it's not Geno, it's Geno getting destroyed by Versk and Fisk. That Fisk guy on the Rams defensive line is a monster. He is going to be a big problem in that team. But
Johnny, do Giants fans feel excitement towards future seasons with the Giants, or do you feel like Cowboys fans do? Like, the next 2 or 3 years are just going
Pork.
to be.
Pork, before Johnny answers this, isn't it great every time you watch Daniel Jones play similarly decent? Because you know they're just going to be in hell for another year. Does Johnny know he's still on the screen? I've only just realised he's looking. You're on mute.
He talked to somebody, but I don't know if he's talking to us or.
You're muted, Johnny.
I know my daughter was in asking me a question. So.
Oh, get her on. Get her, come and say hi.
Oh, no, she'll be again.
Than our questions. But anyway, I was just real quick, Johnny, before we move on. Do you feel excitement as a Giants fan that the next 2 or 3 years are bringing hope, or do Giants fans feel like you're stuck for another 2 or 3 years?
We'll just be probably stuck like we are at the moment. I can't imagine getting any better until we get rid of Daniel Jones. But
yeah. All right, guys, we have an exciting show today. It's our mid-year review, to where we take a look back at some of our Orkney Bowl picks and our NFL predictions to see where we line up as of today, to see who is truly the great prognosticator and who is the great shitter. So, Johnny, let's get to it. What do we got up first?
We'll go through the Orkney predictions first. So I'll move Pez.
I don't know why I've not got one there.
I don't know actually.
We got the Seattle Patriots from Pork at 3-5 that I predicted.
Anything with Seattle, Pork loves it, so he could just jinx them into just misery. So whoever is Seattle Patriots, I am sorry, because he does it intentionally, just so he can laugh at me every time.
I did not know that. Wow. But yeah, I have a solid pick that is in 9th place. Johnny and Craig both with the Carlton Crew. They're in 6-2, tied with the leader, the Glasgow Eagles. I'm guessing that's points 4 at this point.
Yeah, the Glasgow Eagles are the highest scoring team in that division.
I'm sure I had the Glasgow Eagles as well. Just put Glasgow Eagles where I am. I'll take them.
You put a curse on them. I'm not going to do that to Graham. Like,
Pez, is this your division?
No. This is Division 1.
This is the first division.
I don't know why we don't have Pez's pick here. Probably doing what our special guest is doing that show.
Yeah, I do remember talking about this, because I remember talking about the Carlton Crew and a few others. Right. If I did pick anyone, I think the Carlton Crew rings more of a bell. The Glasgow Eagles or the Patriots don't.
I don't remember picking the Seattle Patriots, but I'll take pride.
I'll try and look back and see it.
So, Seattle Patriots, go for it. Make your second half run, man. Make us proud. Of course, we don't have the rosters here, so not much to say. So who do we got next here, Johnny?
Well, we did it on the draft. The rosters are completely different now from when the draft.
Right. I was going to say maybe a second half prediction on some of these teams to pick a winner. So we have Pez.
You, Johnny.
Orcas, which I believe is Johnny's team.
What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
My team is.
He has a worse record than the Pork.
He kept that quiet, didn't he, Pork? He kept that
I'm also in a better division than the Pork.
I mean, how much shit have I got from Johnny and Craig about my team? And I have one more victory than Johnny.
You're also in the 3rd division, not the 2nd division.
What? Wait.
Are you in the 4th division?
That your talent is not deserving of your division?
Oh, no, my team is pish.
You've let down there, Johnny.
I'm glad I didn't qualify for the first division, to be honest. But then, obviously, picking McCaffrey, the 101, didn't really help. Breece Hall in the 107 has been a pile of shit. So, yeah, it's sort of been a Hingley.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm sorry. Well, no, my luck. I'm over 200 points this week, and I'm probably still going to lose. So we'll find out tomorrow, because I've got Hunt against Hopkins, and I've got a 16-point lead. So
I'm
I'm not
beginning
holding my
to
breath. We'll see
wonder.
what happens. Like so.
Nah, you'll be right. You'll be right there.
All
You'll
right.
get that.
You'll be all right. Hey, second half run, man.
Hopefully.
Second half run.
And
I'm
that's against
beginning
the
to
Stoke-on
wonder
Bengals.
if Johnny and Craig are like one of those ventriloquist acts that Craig is the ventriloquist that Johnny does. Because again, Johnny and Craig have the exact same pick, the Newcastle Colts. And of course, they are leading the division. Well done on that, gentlemen. Pez, second half run with Johnny. And Everett with the Stoke-on Bengals are down in 9th place with a 3-5 record. And hey, Goonies, let's do it, man. You got my support.
Goonies going strong, joint top.
Yeah, what was the line in Goonies? I love Goonies growing up. I've watched it many times. Yeah. Hey, you guys! Yeah, gotta love the Goonies. Gotta love the Goonies. So we move on to Coolin Hill, Division 3. Nothing but the best here, of course. The league leaders are
Martin's
the
enjoying this one.
Nazguls.
That's Martin.
Is that Martin?
That's Martin.
That's Martin.
Watching.
Martin.
Well done, sir. Well done. That's impressive.
It does help. It does help get Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown in a trade.
Yeah. I am predicting a second half slide, of course. I mean, there's no way this team has the talent to compete. They're probably 8th in the league in points scored or points for, and they're always getting lucky because someone forgot to make a roster change. We know Martin is not, talented enough to have a true 8-0 team. But we'll allow him to feel good this week.
Is Edinburgh Packers, is that Craig's team?
Yes.
And
actually,
he has the same amount of wins as me.
The problem with Craig's team, he'll either score 250 odd points, 270 points, or he'll score 150.
That's great.
Like last week he beat the top head Niners. That's him against Doug, getting a bit of a rivalry there. So obviously Craig enjoyed winning that one against the top head Niners, or he would have the same record as me.
So
he had the same record as me.
About Johnny, if for anyone who's watching or maybe stumbles across like the video on YouTube and thinks like, what's this about? So in each division, it's the top. How does the promotion and relegation happen again? Is it the top 2 are automatic?
Yeah, the top 2 will automatically get promoted, and then the 3rd and 4th and the 4th and 5th and 6th will play each other for the final 2 spots.
Yeah,
to get promoted, and the losers stay in the division.
The bottom 2 of the division get relegated, don't they?
The bottom half of the draw, the top 2, like 7 and 8, they'll go into the playoff. The next 2, 4 will play each other. The loser automatically gets relegated, and then they go on to play 7 and 8, and the loser of that gets relegated. So the winner of the consolation stays in the division.
Okay, right. I got you.
So
I'm looking to be relegated this year. So
you can clip that and do it as a YouTube short, and then anyone who stumbles across it who doesn't know what the Orkney Bowl is might be like, oh, that sounds good. And then you got we can grow it, even though you probably don't want it any bigger than what it is.
Well, no, actually, I have been toying with the idea that obviously because you've got the top division place for the Scarra Bray, if it had enough interest, the top division could be like a separate division at the top. So you still have the 8 divisions, 4 on each side, and 1 at the top. So you're playing up to get to the top.
Okay. Like the champions.
Like the champions. So that's the Scarra Bray. Yes, you'd have 1 like a Super League at the top. Maybe the top 2 would only stay up each year, and the other lot would come down. You know what I mean?
Would it be a good one? It might probably be too much of a hard work thinking about it. Do you know every year the winner, because you've got 8 leagues, and the winner of every league the next year goes into like a super league for something.
Well, no,
Gets relegated.
That was the idea, but then some were moaning about the fact, well, they're in a lower division and all that. They're fighting their way up. Oh, we've lost Pork. So, but yeah, they could do like a Champions League type tournament type thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't like affect them in the main league. It just shows it's like the champions of each division all go against each other, and anyone bitches about it. If anyone bitches about it, then they just need to be better and not get beat by someone who thinks lower than.
They join as a Champions League that they have
It could be an 8-team Champions League that I could get like a little.
A bit like how Murph does it. Are you in Murph's Orkney Bowl? Best Ball?
Yeah.
But I've always got Pat in the fucking first. Yeah. But he gave me a site where you can get like a silver plaque thing. It costs like £30 on eBay or whatever it is. So you could have like a Champions League separate. They don't have to pay any extra. It could be like a separate league of 8 teams.
Right.
And you play each other throughout the season, and the winner gets like a silver plaque saying Orkney Bowl, Champions League, or Super, whatever. Yeah. I do like the idea. If I had enough interest, if you know anybody else, I do like the idea of having the Super League just for the Garabray.
Yeah.
So how many more people do you need to get for that?
So real quick, Martin, runner, winner, and runner-up have
maybe 9 more players.
9 more.
Yeah.
9, I think 9. I think I've got 3 in the waiting list. But as Martin said, it'd be quite actually the winner and runner-up would be quite good.
Oh. So let's make sure we get. I think it might be time to move on. We have a time limit here today, and I'm tired of looking at Martin's 8-0 record. However, Martin, well done.
Well done, Martin.
Congratulations. It's never easy to get to 8-0, no matter what.
Hopefully, I'll win my consolation prize games and I'll manage to stay in the same division and play you next year.
All right. We move on to the Mullhead Division 4, where we have the league leader, the Edinburgh Thunderbirds, at 6-2. And Everett had picked the Aberdeen Bucks, which are at 6-2 as well, in second. And then
about to be 6-3.
Me, Johnny, and Pez have all picked the Preston Hawks, which are 5-3.
Aberdeen Bucks is going to be 6-3. I'm going to be 6-3. Just need to take down Edinburgh Thunderbirds because he keeps on bloody winning.
Oh wait, is the Preston Hawks your team?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
And I think
what was I thinking?
I think the Edinburgh Thunderbirds. Have the Edinburgh Thunderbirds not lost like 2 at the last 3? I'm pretty sure they were 5-0.
Oh wow. The Edinburgh Thunderbirds on slide, ready for Pez.
I'm gonna Paul. This is why you should be impressed. I'm on a 3-win streak, about to go on to a 4-win streak as long as tonight goes all right.
Nice.
So
well done, mate. Well done. Yeah.
I started off slow. It should have been a 5-win streak if I bloody paid attention and changed Singletary. I've let you all down. I apologize on that one.
At least you have something to be happy with this year.
Yeah. At least there's some sort of Hawks team that's doing all right.
Yeah.
Right, cowgirls over there.
I love it.
He tries crying, but he's crying right now, but there's just no more tears left.
Yeah, I'm crying out, man.
No more tears.
It dried up.
I'm a Giants fan. I'm giving up crying.
Or whenever Romo dropped the field goal. How can you drop a snap on a field goal?
Oh, that was funny though. That is just hilarious.
Against the Puddle Chicks.
But yeah, no, it's a close division. This one, there is one division. It's the Maze How I think it is that there is one game between 1st and 11th.
So Division 4 is the bottom division. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
They had a bad year last year, yeah. But
and
I wanted
Johnny
to start.
is in Division 3.
I wanted to start
in Division 2.
at the bottom.
Jake's in Division 3.
2. Okay.
I wanted to start at the bottom just to give everyone else a chance. So then it's better when you storm it up there, don't you?
Be proud. You'll be written up in the Preston Journal. Local man drives team from the bottom to the top in only 8 years.
It only took him 8 years. Oh dear.
So that's the East Conference out of the way. So we'll go to the West Conference. So we're now on Division 1 in the West Conference. This is one that Everett's in. 3 of you have went for Everett, including himself. He's Turbo Bowl Titans. He has been pretty lucky because he's had a couple of high scoring games, but the South London Rebels won the Rousey Cup last year. So they actually got knocked out the Rousey Cup last week as well. So they're going to have a new winner of the Rousey Cup. But the South London Rebels have got a good start at 7-1. So
I don't know what cup I'm a part of. I remember you telling me, but I don't even know how I'm doing in that thing.
Well, watch the Around the Orkney Bowl podcast and find out you get.
Oh, yeah, I know. I do all the time.
No, you don't. You find out because I've been talking about it for the
by all
last
the
2 weeks.
comments that you make in the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's on too late. I'm always in bed.
If I remember correctly,
It was on Sunday afternoon last week you're doing it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I just come back from America. I've always got an excuse. I need to do better. The
excuse maker.
Yeah.
Dr. Pez, the maker of excuses.
Sound like the Cowboys, don't I?
Do you need an excuse? I make house calls. Call Dr. Pez.
I've got the couch for you.
That could be the new intro. Yeah.
So, do you need an excuse for your wife why you paid $50 for your fantasy team and you're currently 1-8? Oh, Dr. Pez, he has the excuse for you.
That should be the new one.
If I remember correctly, all of us mentioned that this league or this division here, this division had some tough teams. So I'm not surprised that even our prediction is struggling a bit. But you never know. Second half runs, Everett. Congrats to the Rebels. Of course, they seem to have another solid team this year. And the Darlow Destroyers are looking good at 6-2. Yeah.
I think the Royal Raiders, that is Craig's son's team.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I think Craig maybe did change to them, but he originally chose Turbo Bowl Titans, but I don't know if he changed or not. But
so
the 3 and 5. I might have got that wrong around, but yeah.
So the Craig household right now are with the Raiders and the Packers are not smiling today, I guess.
Yeah. You'd definitely not be smiling after that game last night anyway.
All right.
What
we got next here, Johnny?
We've got the Portland Lumberjacks. That's me going to go.
There we go. I got a first place team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the Crew Juggernauts.
I remember us talking about this league.
This is a division where between 1st and 11 there's only one game.
Wow.
So you could be 1st this week and be 11th next week.
What's the last place? What's the record of
the Lancaster Bombers? And
last place is 0-8, but they're actually they're close. They need Butker to score no points this week, and they'd actually win.
Oh, wow. So they might have a chance to get their first victory. Well, nice. Well, good luck with that, whoever is 0-8.
Doble's Darlow Diamonds. Mark Dobinson, I think it is. So, yeah.
The
actually, they've been scoring better than me the last few weeks, but obviously they're up against a lot of better teams. So. Just the way it goes.
It does look like a very competitive team. It is in Division 2. It's exactly what you would expect. Some well-drafted teams that knew how to get the guys that they didn't want that would perform. As I said in the beginning of the season, everybody has their guys they want and can usually win. It's the ones that can get the guys that or choose the right guys of the ones they don't want that ends up winning the leagues. So this is my division last year, actually. So goodbye, Division 2. Hello, Division 3, Johnny.
It's just on that. It's a good testament, though, to how you've done your scoring, because I've got Kelsey and Levante David still to play. He's got the guy I'm facing. He's got Kareem Hunt and who's he got? Kareem Hunt and McMillan. Now McMillan's questionable to play.
Yeah.
He did leave Deontay Johnson in there for some reason. He got 0 points. That helped with my digs thing. And is he? I don't even know if he's picked his team because he's got Brian Robinson and Deontay. He doesn't even deserve to win. Like, he's just left his team by the looks of it. But that being aside, it's like, I'm confident I should win this game. I could wake up in the morning and he's like fucking 200 points ahead of me because someone's done some mad stuff in Johnny's scoring. So it is really good, like, testament. That other league where there's one game between them all, it's just a testament to how good you've done your scoring.
In defence of the Brian Robinson, they may have been like, I usually work a Sunday, and on Saturday it said questionable, expected to play. And it was only announced at 4:45 that he wasn't playing.
Yeah,
So
true.
he could have been busy because I had to go scrambling when I got home to take him out a couple of teams.
I'm not complaining.
I know you're not complaining, but I'm just explaining maybe that's why they missed that one. But,
and I hope McMillan's out tonight as well. And then I can laugh at him in the chat tomorrow.
Real quick, in the Marwick Head Division 3, not Division 4, the Cavite Porkers, my team, at 3-5. But, hey, only 2 games behind second or third or fourth.
Can flip it on
the
the head.
score last week.
But I will lose this week, which I don't know if anyone took a look. Sorry, Pez, real quick. I don't know if anyone took a look at Johnny's spreadsheets to see where your team is in the overall ranking of points scored. But if you scrolled all the way at the bottom, you would see the Cavite Porkers, and we are very proud of our 3-5 record.
We figured that out, I think, when we very first looked at your team after the draft.
When you had like 5 defenders. Was it 5 defenders? Yeah.
16 defenders in the first 2 rounds. Don't know how it's possible, but he managed to get them all in there.
Well,
like I say, last week you had a good game, but then this week Jonathan Taylor did nothing.
You got the 3 wins, huh?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
You'll be in the same position as me next year, Pez. So you'll be me and your buddy for last.
You're in
the wrong conference.
We're on the different conferences, aren't we?
Well, that's too bad. That's too bad.
You know.
Maybe you'll get each other in the Rousey Cup.
Well done, London Eagles.
Started 0-2, 6 in a row. And I think they're going for 7 in a row. I think they're good to win again this week. So that'll be, they're looking good.
That's this looks like a close. Canada. With all the 5 and 3s. Is it a close one, this, or is it deceptive?
There's a lot of it. There's what?
What's that? 5.
There's a lot of teams close up again. There's not much in this league as well. This is another close one. Even down the bottom.
Very close.
Because in the top 5, there's a game, isn't there? Really?
I mean, just like Johnny said, this week you could be first, and the next week you could be 9th or 10th. Who knows?
Yeah.
Another close one. So, like the Birmingham Massachusetts were running away for a bit, and they've lost a couple of games, and now they're down to 3rd. So,
let's go on to the Division 4, which is Dwarfy Stain. We have the Bears first at 6-2, and then the Spinners at 5th with me 4-4. Still not bad. That's respectable, I guess. And then, of course, I don't know how to say this. I'm just going to
Gloucester.
Wolfpack. Gloucester.
You can correct him on that one because it's Dwarfy Stain's the name of the division. Birmingham are looking hot.
Well, just let him say it and then we'll ride with it. It's fine. It's more fun that way.
I've given up trying to correct him in half of the Orkney one, so just let him go.
Yeah, it's like Worcestershire sauce. So I'm guessing
it's too Weenhill, not Cowan.
The Gloucester Wolfpack.
Like 5 whiskies and then try and say it. You probably say it right after 5 whiskies.
Right.
That would be right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you-
That's right. I'd be
you
able
would
to
be
speak
right
about
after that one.
accent then. The Brummy Bears. What is that?
I think
Martin?
we're probably doing better than last year we are predicting so far. So at this stage, but we'll see how we get on at the end.
All
We'll look
right.
back and try and find out who you pick for the one you're missing, and Craig for that one.
So
The
we
Brummy
do
Bears.
have our 20 minutes left in the show, and we have our picks. And I know that we have the spinning that takes a little bit of time, so we should
But
move
okay,
on.
actually, we can have a wee bit more than 20 minutes because it's only 20 to 11, so it's an hour and
Okay, that's
10
right.
minutes
That's
away,
right.
so.
That's right. You have the 2 hours. I apologize.
So the NFL predictions. So there's the AFC East.
Oof.
This is who we predicted.
Oof.
Wow, my Jets pick is looking good. Or Arthur's Jets pick is looking good.
Yeah.
Our Dolphins pick is looking
Yeah.
very bad.
Looking solid. And Johnny, the only one with the 7-2 pick. Well
The
done,
only
Johnny.
one, the only one that had faith in Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Was, and the
Oh,
AFC
wow.
East, I think that one was pretty easy. That one, the Kansas City
Yeah.
Chiefs.
We can all pat ourselves on the back for that brain knowledge.
The Kansas City refs.
Well done, Pork. Hey, I'll take my
better than this
Baltimore
one.
Ravens in 6-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steelers at 6-2. They're
Yeah,
doing
but
well.
them
Off with the
Ravens
Browns.
look like they struggled against the Broncos. The Bengals are on the way back.
Yeah, the Bengals could
Hopefully.
legitimately
Key
be
Higgins back in the field would be good, but Texans, we all agreed with that one.
This one, yeah, actually, because the Colts lost, so we're quite comfortable with that one now.
Yeah.
If the Colts had
Walker did
won,
nothing.
the Texans are worrying me a little bit with their offensive line.
Yeah.
Stroud is getting murdered in that backfield.
I know I dropped him in the Orkney Bowl this week and played Stafford instead.
Yeah, but they're comfortable now. Colts 4-5 after that loss.
Everyone's darling team in preseason were the Texans, and now Martin going like, enough, Fugazi. Sorry about the New York accent. I can't do it. So I can do the Southern accent if you want, though.
What the hell was that?
I have no idea.
Bear
Like he's from the deep south or something.
This is how
Yeah,
they
he should do
down
the Southern accent now.
there.
We're on the comedy show now.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no. The wild cards, man.
The wild cards. So I got the Ravens, the Dolphins, and the Raiders.
What the fuck was I thinking?
The Jaguars.
Yes. Oh, my.
Everett went for the Jaguars and the Colts, so that's looking a bit. And then the
Jaguars,
Bengals.
Jets, and Dolphins.
So
Oh, my.
Everett might not get any of them at this rate. So
Well, I did pick the Ravens to win the division.
yes.
And so I could still get, the Bengals
Chargers
and Ravens both in. The Chargers look to get in. The Jets might sneak in. Who knows? The Broncos, I don't
Well,
know.
the Jets have got
One
easier
second.
running. So
I'm actually got the standings here for the playoffs. So you've got the Ravens, the Steelers. The Ravens will end up getting them, and
Right.
the Bengals are only really a game off
Behind the Broncos, right?
Yeah,
They can
So-
definitely do that.
the Broncos.
I can get almost all of my teams from the AFC.
The Broncos have got the Chiefs next week. Ooh. The Bengals have got the Ravens.
on Thursday Night Football.
So it's a must win for the Bengals. Chiefs do the Broncos, and it all flips on its head.
There you go.
That's how I wanted to do it this week.
Who's the
So
Steelers? The Commanders.
The playoff picture is definitely going to change before the end of the
Oh,
year.
I'll change every week now. That's the thing.
Yes. That's what makes the NFL exciting, though. Because God knows the refs are not helping anything out. I can tell you.
No, they've been
Don't help
awful.
Anybody out there?
And awful, man. Awful. All right, what do we got in the NFC East?
So
Look at that.
none of us picked the
We all
Commanders.
had the Commanders, right? Oh, no. we
I
had
don't think any of us even had the Commanders making the playoffs, to be honest. But yeah,
I don't think any of us did.
currently second in the NFC conference. So if the Lions slip up, they can go first. What is wild?
You've got to think the Lions should. You would have thought the Lions might have slipped up last night in that rain, but they did bloody well. Like so.
They destroyed the Packers in Lambeau.
Jordan Love, he was still spinning it in that, but he wasn't playing at 100%. He couldn't run. He couldn't run properly. Like
he's injured, man.
Lions
He's got
a
shoulder injury and a groin injury, and then
the
a
Lions,
hand injury.
The Lions,
they handle the weather.
Like, no, it's just looking at their record. Just on a quick side thing, they've got the Texans next. Could still be a hard game, but with that old line, I think the Lions D line would be enough. The Jags win, Colts win, Bears win. They then go back to the Packers, what I don't think will be as easy this time round. They've got the Packers, the Bills back to back. And then they've got the Niners. If they've got CMC, they could be completely different. I don't rate the Vikings at all, but I don't know who in the NFC stops the Lions. Because everyone was like, Jared Goff playing in the outdoors for the first game. He's got a terrible record, not indoors. And he just, there's no stopping Montgomery and Gibbs. Like, he doesn't even need to do anything anymore. He really doesn't need to do anything anymore. He just relies on them two, chucks it to St. Brown, and he's off. I don't know who beats them now. I really don't.
No, they're looking pretty good. We've lost them. But yeah. But then the Eagles are the second. Oh, he's back again.
The Eagles are looking good.
I'm not sold on the Eagles. I think the Eagles are definitely could have another second half.
Well, you can see their fans at the game yesterday when Jacksonville were coming back. They were looking worried. The fans were like, "Oh shit, we're not enjoying this anymore." Like, but yeah,
but if you watch that game, the Jags were never in that game. They only got in it because of a defensive touchdown. They were never winning that game. Like
no, but if you look at the fans, the fans were looking worried.
It's the Eagles fans though. They're fucking nuts, aren't they? But if you look at their games, like they struggled against the Browns, then they dominated the Giants, they dominated the Bengals. They really dominated last night, except for a defensive touchdown. Like.
Oh, they were never in the game. Like the Jaguars.
I think they're a bit of a sleeper. What did Martin say then?
Martin's locked. I'm guessing his Thursday night pick's going to be the Ravens because they're playing on Thursday night. So if he's locked them, they're always going to be his Thursday night.
Frisky. He's feeling frisky.
So he's got Frisky 60 points over in the Ravens Bungles. Right, the Ravens could get that alone the way they're playing.
Arizona Cardinals, man.
Yeah, we all had that on our bingo card, of course.
Of course we did, yeah.
5-4. I don't see them finishing 10-8, or well, obviously they can't, but even 10-7. I see them more as 9-8, 8-9, and out of the playoffs, but perhaps a wild card contender.
The thing is, though, Pork, with that, because I was actually just looking at this, and the Cardinals have got the Jets this weekend coming. Then they have a bye. Then they've got the Seahawks, the Vikings, the Seahawks. Now, if our defense goes into the bye and it clicks like in the Rams game, because we held the Rams, they might not be easy games. Patriots, Panthers, they're probably going to win them. The Rams aren't going to be easy, and the Niners, they don't have that bad of a schedule, the Cardinals, to actually keep it running. If you look at the Niners, they've got the Bucs, the Seahawks, but then they've got the Packers and the Bills back to back. And I don't think the Niners at this moment will win any of them games.
Well, they'll have CMC back by then.
But then will CMC be broken by then?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, it's an interesting one. It is wide open. Like, at the end of the day, Rams getting that win last night. Yeah, last night. Their defense doesn't look too bad. Like, I wouldn't give up hope on the Rams making a storm on it. Like, they've not really got a bad schedule. The Dolphins, the Patriots, the Eagles, the Saints, the Bills, the Niners, the Jets. So really, for the Rams, it's the Bills, Niners, Jets back to back to back. That'll be the defining last three games to them.
This division is going to be crazy because the Rams, I don't think they're done. I know you hate the Rams and Stafford and McVay and all that, but even with Puka with one catch and then ejected with his like high school punch, the offensive linemen are throwing haymakers and they don't even get flagged. Puka goes out there and goes, boom, shit, you're ejected. I mean, what was that about?
Yeah, it was wild. I didn't even think it was that bad, to be fair. If anything, I think the Seahawks defender was jabbing him first, what made him react. And obviously, talking's talking and throwing a punch is another thing, but and in the days of Rams, so fuck him.
That one will go on to the north.
All right, the NFC North, everybody and the Lions. The Packers are not out of it, of course. 6-3 is good for probably the third best record in the NFC. So they're a wild card team. Probably the best they could do is fifth, but I guess 6-3 is not bad. 6-3 is not bad at the halfway point. And so who do we got next here, Johnny? Because we've already talked a lot about the NFC North in the previous.
Well, there's not much to talk about that one either. This is Falcons at first.
Which is surprising. Of course, the Bucs have been playing well, which could still throw a wrench in this division.
Yeah.
I will say the Falcons seems to have, a lot of offensive pieces that they don't have to rely on one guy from 1 week to the next. 1 week it's Pitts with the big game. 1 week it's London. 1 week you got Robinson. Cousins is doing well, leading the team. What do you think, Pez?
It's got a good connection with Mooney.
I think Cousins now is like confident, like the way Bijan was used yesterday before Drake London went out. He's a surefire thing. Mooney, he's got that offense dialed in. Like that side of the ball, I'm not worried about. Even though you get to him like the Seahawks did to him, you get to Cousins early and often. He has the tendency to crumble.
Right.
But for me, with the Falcons, it's the defense that will inevitably end up letting them down in the long term. Because you look at it tonight, the Chiefs beat the Bucks. They go in their division. They'll go 3 games clear at the top. If I'm right in saying, no, 2 games. If they went, 2 games at the top. They'll go 2 games clear at the top, and the Saints are a dumpster fire. The Broncos aren't really that good, but they could probably give Cousins a really hard time on that with their defense. Really, with the Falcons, they've got the Broncos before the bye, then the Chargers after the bye, and them 2 defenses could cause Cousins an issue if they can get wins out of them 2. I think the teams like the Vikings, the Raiders, the Giants, the Panthers, and Commanders. You're talking just high-scoring games there. Like that Commanders game, Week 17, it's unfortunate. Well, in some fantasies, it's the championship game. If you want every Commander and Falcon piece you possibly could, if you do get to the championship in that, I think that'll just be an absolute shootout.
Yeah, this is an exciting division to watch. Well, I don't know if it's exciting. The records are close.
The Panthers are third. It is exciting. The Panthers are third. The Saints are
play the Giants next week in Germany.
Giants this week
in Germany.
So I'm sure that will be, the prime time game of the week. Giants.
It's in Germany. It's on at 2:30 in the UK time.
Oh, nice! I'll be able to watch that game.
Just on the side note, it was great to see Bryce Young have a really good game. Like, he has an interception next to his name, but that was solely on the receiver. He just punted it up in the air, and it's one of them stupid ones where it tips off and then the defender's just there perfectly to receive it. But it's just good for Bryce Young just to have a decent game under his belt. Obviously, in the bigger picture, to all other quarterbacks, it's not a good game. But for him personally, he had a pretty clean game. So that just on the side note, that's good to see.
All right, so we have the NFC South. I think let's see the wild card predictions. Of course, the Cowgirls And the Seattle Patriots again.
Oh, Seahawks, you're doing it.
See,
I've done it this morning.
Patriots there as well. See
I copied. It's called copy and paste, Pez. But yeah, I was in a hurry this morning getting kids to school.
Do you know
Just change
what?
it to the Puddle Chicks, Johnny.
I'll
Puddle
change it to
chick.
the puzzle chicks for next time. Yeah, I'll change it to puzzle chicks.
So I went for the Jags. I went for the Jags in the AFC, and I went for the Panthers. Oh man.
Oh man. Well, the Cowboys seem to be quite a popular pick here. A lot of us are going to be wrong on that. Of course, I was the only idiot to pick the Giants. I thought their defense
Yeah, we did laugh at you when you did that.
Well, teams like the Giants, they go through these ebb and flows. They had a last place record, and so they had a last place schedule. Their defense improved. I thought Singletary would be able to do a little bit better. I'll be honest, Jones hasn't played like a bottom 10 quarterback the last few weeks. He hasn't been great.
It has been better, but just can't get over the line.
But, the Giants, if the defense performed like it was supposed to, they could be in a lot better position than they are. Johnny, I think you got to be looking good, with your Rams and Seahawks there. Both of those teams can make it. Everett, with the Packers, Eagles, and Buccaneers, all three can make the playoffs.
Well, the Bears' defense will get them through, maybe. But yeah.
Yeah, the Vikings. No one had the Vikings here.
I didn't have the Cowboys at all because I called it at the start of the year. I just thought they were just gonna.
Yeah. Well, if you remember, I said the only reason why I'm picking them is because I'm a homer on this.
You've got to. You have to.
I did not think they were going to make it, but they're my favorite team. I can't be, yeah. I'm going to be wishing that they win every game, of course.
Pork was a homer for the three of us. Seattle, the Giants, and the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, I love us, man. I love
the podcast.
I love all of us.
Loyalties to the show, that's all. Loyalties
That's
to
right.
the show.
Loyalties to the show.
All I'm hoping now.
Patriots.
All I'm hoping now is that the Seahawks and the Cowboys finish in the same spot in the division because there's a potential. Because we then go to Dallas next year, and I just hope it'll be at a time I can go travel over there because my wife wants to go and see the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I'd love to go and watch the Seahawks Cowboys. So we got our fingers crossed. We just need to be both equally as shit as each other, and then it can all come together.
We're looking at about 3 or 4 wins, or 4 or 5 wins this year. So I don't know if you'll be as bad as us.
Well,
but just need the same spot in the division, which could be last for both of us, or next to last at worst.
Well, be third.
Let's do third. Let's be third.
Could be third. All right, what do we got next here, Johnny? Thursday night football picks.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it, Pez. We got
the
Bengals at Ravens.
Even though the very sensible and obvious right thing to do is say the Ravens, but I'm taking the Bengals.
Oh! You stole my thunder, you ass.
I'm taking the Ravens. So.
Are you taking the Bengals as your underdog as well, or only your Thursday night?
Well, that's a different segment. So.
No, I'm not going to double down on that. What's the records on Thursday night football now, Johnny?
You're on 6. Me and Pork are on 5. Because I had the Jets last week. You both had the Texans.
Right.
So we're only 1 game behind, I guess.
Yes.
So
I'm going for the Ravens this week. So.
Bengals.
Well, I'm going Bengals here. I feel like Joe Burrow's balling out. It's the Ravens always seem to hit a rough patch in the middle of the season, and
Jamar Chase does well against them. So.
The thing is, the Ravens defense just is leaky as anything. but then the Bengals defense isn't going to be able to slow Henry down. So I think it could just turn into a shootout. This.
Well, the last game was a bit of a shootout. Remember, that was a bit of a mental one. That one. So
Yeah,
it could easily happen again.
Yeah, and I like Burrow, so I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah, Joey B.
Well,
Joe Cool. I don't like his hair.
Like I say, I'm going to do the Ravens. So I'll be the Martin.
There you go. Be the Martin.
So we'll go with the next one. We've got the fantasy draft. So last week's scores
Segment of them all.
Yeah. So the teams are not playing this week. Obviously,
Wait.
we won't have the Dolphins and the Rams because they're on a Monday Night Football. The Browns.
Why are those letters?
Yeah,
sorry, Johnny. I walked on top of you there. I thought you were finished. I apologize. Can you repeat what you said there at the end?
I say the teams that are not in the fantasy draft this week will be the Dolphins and the Rams will play Monday Night Football. The Browns, the Packers, the Raiders, and the Seahawks are all on a bye.
So we're down 6 teams. But Johnny, why are the letters so small? I can't see who's in first.
Because it's not up yet, you donut.
They're not. They're perfectly fine.
Oh, wait, I can see. I think that's P-O. Oh, that's me.
You tosser.
No, that's just the weekly standing. He's probably more looking forward to this one. How he's got quite a big lead.
Oh, Jesus.
Because of the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What do we got here? Oh, man. 70 points. So that could change anytime.
I don't know. That's a healthy lead, don't it?
We're not going to be comfortable in our current position. We're going to come out balling week by week, take it 1 week at a time. You never overlook our next opponent. We got to come out and play 110%.
I'm just going to chuck something out there. We should go back to the old format.
Which one is
because
that?
he's 65 points ahead, and we need to start taking them points away from him. We want him on the third string tight end for the bloody Saints or something.
Yeah. Well, it was the 49ers, and I had tongue.
Yeah.
Something tongue.
Well, I think we gave you the spread. You could have either one of them. We didn't know who the hell was going to be the backup.
Yeah, I had the wrong tight end. I think Saritz or something like that. He's not terrible, but I had tongues.
Did I pick a play this last week who might not have been played?
I don't know. I can't keep up with my own team.
No, you had everybody playing. You had Brian Thomas went out the game. AJ Brown didn't do much.
You should have picked
3 points. I had Cole Kmet. He had no catches. Yeah, I should have played A-Chain and I would have won. But I went for Mostert for the laugh.
Mostert.
I couldn't believe that. You're only going 8.
I know.
Wow.
But these things happen. So,
all right.
So we'll start off. I have the pleasure of the first pick again. Please don't be the Giant.
Even better.
Who's fit? Well, I'll go Ferguson just because I'll get the tight end.
Yeah, Ferguson's a safe bet. Whoever is the quarterback next week, they will be targeting the tight end. Yeah.
Cooper Rush.
Who was throwing to Ferguson, so. What the Panthers got?
There you go. You loved it. I know you did. McBride all the way, tight end.
Yeah, I think I'm on my college football app here. I was just seeing how the Razorbacks were doing.
Yeah. 63-31, something like that.
Yeah. You look like you were in it at the start, and then I checked the score. I was like, oh no, they've had their head bummed off.
Yeah, it's been a boomer bust season with the Razorbacks. But, I'm not going to lie to you. They're a mid-level team. If they were not in the SEC or the Big Ten in any other division, they would probably be the top team in that conference. But in the SEC and the Big Ten, the Razorbacks are nothing but a mid-level team at best. At best.
So who are you going for anyway?
Being said, McBride.
Yeah. I thought you might. That's who I went for.
Oh, yeah, you got to go McBride.
So Pork gets the next 2 picks. Go for the Giants and the Panthers. The Bears.
Commit.
Hopefully, do better this week. He got 0 points this week for me, the bastard.
Yeah, well, you know, those off and on weeks, he's like the Kyle Pitts, right? 1 week he gets, 30 points. The next 2 weeks he gets 0.
Well, he definitely got 0. In your next one.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, it's got to be Kamara. He's on the one hill.
Yeah, that's a no doubter.
Then we'll go to.
Let's see who do we have for Pez. By the way, I think we should just start naming these picks. Right? We always have the third pick. We'll just start calling it Pork's pick, as Pork's home.
Chiefs Broncos.
Chiefs. Oh my. Who are you going with? Yeah, the Chiefs sound like a great team, but then you're thinking about your options, and you're like, so Xavier Worthy, Kareem Hunt, Patrick Mahomes. Who's the second wide receiver now?
They got destroyed by Henry, didn't he, in the running game?
Too bad you took the tight end. You could have had Kelsey, but of course
You can still pick a tight end. He's got 2 flex spots.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll take Kelsey as well. Fuck it. I don't know who I have to take.
I like how he's like picking the team for this league.
Oh man, that stinks.
See what crap I get then.
No, good.
Who are they playing?
I'm just looking now for you. Where are they? I can't fuck. Oh, the Vikings. Brian Thomas Jr.
Vikings. All right. So you got
ETN.
Blair Thomas,
Bigsby.
Yeah, Bigsby. You got Trevor Lawrence, top 10 quarterback.
Top 10 quarterback at throwing picks.
Yeah.
Fucking
but then
awful.
he scored 2 rushing touchdowns, which made him look a lot better. So
You got Christian Kirk on the bench.
I'll go Evan Ingram.
Who?
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
Ingram. Wow, tight ends are for special.
No, fuck off.
They are
like this
playing
game
the
anymore.
Giants, though. Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, they are as well. I'm going Chuba Hubbard.
Or Xavier Leggett.
Yeah, I like that. Go Chuba, man.
Chuba Hubbard all the way.
Chuba the tuba.
Oh, my Lord. Hey, Johnny, just on a side note before you'd spin. Oh, fucking boy at tight end. 4 for 5, 87 yards last night.
I know, I noticed that after I dropped him on one of my teams.
Because he's an absolute weapon.
Oh, are you kidding me? Go for another tight end, Goddard. How's Goddard?
But you're going to go Jalen Hurts or you're going to go Barkley?
Against the Cowboys. Ooh.
They're going to run that score up anyway, big stuff.
Where is it? At Philadelphia. Is that right?
No, it's at the boys. I'm going to go Hurts.
Don't blame you. But,
did they not do 2 push yesterday and didn't get either of them?
Yeah.
I'd go Devontae Smith, man.
He's still got some daft like 30-odd points in standard PPR scoring.
The Bengals. I'm going Jamar Chase.
Easy. Oh, man. Yeah, I went Hurts. Maybe I should have gone Barkley because if I land on the Bills.
Yeah. Oh, my God, you left Barkley. Yeah. Against the Cowboys rush defense.
Oh, shit, yeah. But then Hurts against the Cowboys rush defense.
Well, Brown might be hurt. I mean, Smith would have been a solid pick.
Oh.
Okay. I'll take Bijan Robinson.
Good call. Against the Saints.
So I'll take this team. I got Komet, Kamara, Chase, Robinson.
Do you know what you've got? You've got Kamara and Bijan together in that game. It's going to be a.
Yeah. Okay.
Tony Pollard.
Too bad you already got a quarterback.
You'd be glad he's got a quarterback with that one.
Well, wait. You got Pollard. You got Ridley.
Yeah,
you got KJ Spears.
Pollard got 128 yards rushing, but that's against the Patriots.
Yeah. Who are they playing next week?
They're playing the Chargers.
Oh yeah, you got to go with.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Pollard. I can't trust anyone in the air against the Chargers in that team.
Yeah. Oh my.
Fuck.
You just have to watch how you laugh at somebody else's selections.
Yeah, you might get the Bucks. So Evans and Godwin are hurt. Otten has been balling out the last few weeks.
I can't go for a third bloody tight end. Who are they playing?
They are playing. They are playing the Niners.
The Niners at home. Tampa Bay at home. They are 6.5.
Bucky Irvin, Rashad White. Pick your poison.
I'm just going to go Baker.
All right, yeah, that's the right choice. I thought you had
my quarterback
already.
Oh, there we go. You got Keon Coleman.
Wait, Johnny, why did you go Josh Allen?
You should have gone Cade Otton, Josh Allen.
You should have just gone Bucky Irvin and Josh Allen.
Allen.
Bucky Irvin, yeah.
Love that.
Who they playing?
The Bills?
Who they playing?
1 second. The Bills are playing the Colts.
I'll go James.
Coleman went out injured just to help you out.
Yeah, you got to go James Cook, right?
I need a running back, so I'll go James Cook.
All right.
Questionable.
I think I prepared it when we knew who we were picking before it went round.
Ray Davis, I think, took all his touches.
You had that long touchdown catch.
Oh,
a lot of options.
They're playing Pitt, so it might be a rough night for fantasy night for
like whack-a-mole. Which one are you going to choose? Because
what do I have? I've got a quarterback. I've got 2 tight ends. What do I need?
Running back, flex,
wide receiver and a flex.
Who's my running back?
Tony Pollard.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Wide receiver and a flex.
Scary Terry. You had 2 touchdowns for 29 yards.
Ryan Robinson.
Austin Eckler.
Playing the Steelers at home.
But it's that they got a good run defense, haven't they?
Yeah. This is going to be a tough one for the Commanders, I think.
You can't pick Jaden Daniels as your running back.
Who's their tight end, Johnny?
Ben Sinnott or Zach Ertz?
Right. I'll go Scary Terry.
Scary Terry. All right. So I have 2 more picks. Huh? I have a flex and a wide receiver, I guess. Yeah. No, a flex and a quarterback.
Yeah. So Russell Wilson.
George Pickens. which has been tearing it up this year. If he could just get a touchdown that's not called back. Wait, how does a shin count? But 1 foot twice doesn't.
Because it's bullshit.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. That'll be Daniel
I've
Jones.
got a
Eh?
flex.
Oh, don't tell me I got Daniel Jones.
You got Daniel Jones.
Do you know what though? They're playing the Panthers, and the Saints are awful. So if anything, he could get you a decent amount of fantasy points. Like
He could actually, yeah.
it could be a Daniel Jones 20-pointer.
If he'd not had too many Brock rushes and stuff like that.
Lion, fucking hell,
So
that
you
jump.
need a
Ravens.
flex.
Fuck.
Well, you know, hey, you got Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, Josh
Got
Downs.
to be Jonathan Taylor. I don't trust anyone else.
Josh
Johnny
Down.
T. Johnny T.
Even though he played against
My
me.
last one.
He's playing for keepers with Johnny, and he did not help Johnny at all this week.
He didn't help anybody this week, but
Yeah,
well,
I have him in
I
the,
have to pick a wide receiver, so as long as I don't get the Patriots,
yeah.
I don't want to look. I can't look.
And
I'll go
it
Deebo
is
Samuel.
the 49ers. Oh, we lost Pez.
Yeah, he's probably fed up with that one. Yeah, I'll go Deebo Samuel.
Wait, is he playing?
Well,
Yeah, I guess
if
he
he
is.
doesn't play, I'll go with. If he doesn't play, I'll go with somebody else. But yeah,
Yeah,
there's nobody else really. So,
Cool.
so
Who are you
yeah,
going
if he doesn't
for?
play, I'll maybe go Ricky Pearson. But
Debo. He's going Debo Samuel.
Debo.
I nearly got the bloody Patriots, but yeah, I managed to just avoid it.
All right.
Up next
Go
will
to our
be-
next segment, Johnny.
Right.
The lock of the week.
Oh,
Who do we have here? So, Johnny, you want the honors on the lock of the week? I'll go first in the
Yeah.
underdog.
well, right, I'll go the Eagles as my lock of the week.
The
Against the
Eagles.
Cowboys.
All right. Against the Cowboys. Nice. All right. I'll go next in the lock of the week. I am going to take a very predictable lock of the week, which is going to be I'm going to change that. I'm going with no, I can't do the Bengals. I already did on Thursday night. I'm going
You can still lock
Falcons
it if you want.
of the week against the Saints. The Saints are going to keep
Yeah,
reeling.
that's a good one.
Dennis Allen is going to get fired at the end of the season. And if not before, I'm going with the Falcons as my lock of
So
the
the
week.
standings for the lock of the week, we've all got 7 right so far, so we're all tied at the top. There.
The Vikings.
The Vikings. Yeah, they're back on track.
Oh, saying that.
Yeah.
The Bills.
I love it. Vikings. No. Bills. No. Eagles.
No, Seahawks. They're on a bye. I can't
I-
think.
I'll just go ahead and take the Vikings.
Then we've got the next one.
The underdog of the week.
I don't.
I am doing the first one here. My underdog of the week are the Carolina Panthers at 5.5.
Oh man, that's mine.
I was gonna do it.
That's my one. You can't do that. I've already got it on the spreadsheet. You can join it. That means I guarantee the Giants are going to win. Do it. Go.
Are we all going to be taking the Panthers this week?
Nope.
Oh
Who you got
man.
as your underdog, Pez?
The Jets.
The Jets. Oh, wow. Nice. I had them in the beginning. Playing the Cardinals.
So
yeah,
the current standings in the underdog is me and Pork are both on 4, and you're on 3, Pez. So we're not actually doing very well with our underdogs.
Yeah, we're not doing very well in the underdogs. Which, you know, that's why they're the underdogs. They're the hardest to pick, usually, right?
Yeah.
Predicted for a reason.
Well, I'm hoping I get it wrong this week, but I still got to go with the Panthers.
You're
So
going with the
we'll look
Panthers as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Johnny and
had
I
that
are going to
this
decide no matter what. So
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
Pez.
either all be tied, or 2 of us will be tied.
Yeah. There you go. I like it.
Here we go.
I like
Up
it.
next.
Bold prediction of the week. There we go. It's well, obviously, my friends, my bold prediction from last week did not happen. Aaron Rodgers, in fact, did not get hurt, and he is not missing the rest of the season. But he may still retire at the end of the season. Does anyone want to have their bold prediction first?
I'll go.
All right, go for it.
I don't even know what mine was last week. Sounds ridiculous.
I can't remember. I need to jot them down somewhere. But...
My bold prediction this week is being trade deadline week, and I gave you a little nugget earlier. And with the Cowboys losing this weekend, I said it before Sunday. I said if the Cowboys lose this weekend, I will not be surprised if I see Micah Parsons traded to the Commanders come Tuesday. Or because you also informed me, Pork, that your 2 corners need paying, either one of them as well. Because Schefter came out on Saturday and said that the Commanders have said they're in the market to get a cornerback. I know.
In-division trade, man. That would be tough.
Dan Quinn went to the Commanders. I know Bland made a comment saying that he loved that guy and blah, blah. He'd play for him again. But Micah Parsons was the loudest one who said, I'd go anywhere where Dan Quinn is.
Yeah, you know, Dan Quinn is awesome. I don't see the Cowboys trading Micah ever. You know, he's the type of guy that Jerry loves. He's a lifetime Cowboy, I think, or at least like a DeMarcus Ware type thing.
One of your corners or Micah Parsons will be on the Commanders by Tuesday.
I can definitely see Diggs traded. I could see that if they lose again this week because he's expecting like top 5 or top 3 cornerback money, and that's just not going to happen.
It has to be done by Tuesday, doesn't it? Because it's trade deadline.
Trade deadline's on Tuesday.
So I don't see that happening. I don't see Diggs signing a top 3 cornerback contract with the Cowboys. They can't afford it. No way. So I could definitely see him being traded. Bland, we still have another year to kind of wiggle with, but Diggs, we don't. All right. So, Johnny, do you have a bold prediction?
Well, my one didn't pan out last week. I had Goff score thrown less than 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did score for less than 150 yards, but only threw 1 touchdown. And he only rushed for 124 yards, not 200. But my bold prediction for this week will be, this one covers the whole NFL this week, that there will be 5 either defensive or special team touchdowns throughout this week. Before Monday night, because obviously it has to be before Tuesday. So between Thursday and Sunday, there'll be 5 defensive / special team touchdowns.
I like it. You're expecting some bad quarterbacking this week.
Well, look at London. I mean Germany.
Yeah, nice. I like it. I love predictions like that. So
it has to happen on Thursday or Sunday, not Monday, because it has to be done by the show. Monday, so not including Monday Night Football. So.
My bold prediction is this: half of the division leaders are going to lose this week.
Ooh, that's a bit of a pricey one.
Oh, could happen. Pittsburgh against Commanders. Commanders against Pittsburgh. You've got one there already.
Right.
Yeah.
You got the the Chiefs playing Broncos, which is a rivalry game with a rookie quarterback. You never know what's going to happen. The Chiefs on offense has been spotty. You know, Indianapolis is not trash. They could upset the Bills. You know, the Saints, rivalry game again, could upset the Falcons. Yeah, I'll go with it.
Houston at Detroit.
Cowboys could upset the Eagles.
The Jets in Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah. So at least half. That would be 4 teams, right? Half of the division winners will lose this week. I like it.
That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's
a bit more realistic this week, right? Oh.
I just needed her. Oh, Aaron, I tell you,
I need to look. I need to look back at them and write down what we've done, so see how bad our predictions and crazy they are.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love to see it. You know, see my craziness written down in words to remind everyone. Those are little nuggets you can post in the Orkney Bowl chat group every now and then. Week 2, instead of freezing cold takes, week 2, unbold prediction. Like the cotton candy prediction of the week was week 2, Pez. I don't know.
I know. I'll need to try and mind on and set up the extra recordings because there's no backup this week, so I can't do it separate. But yeah, that was a good one. Obviously, the show will be on Apple Podcast and Spotify later on today, if not tomorrow. So if anybody would rather listen to it than watch us,
yeah,
I've got it set up so they will appear.
I try and get as many as I can, Johnny, but I tend to do a 3 or 4 episode binge watching. But it's hard to get them all.
I've only just managed to get them on now anyway, so I was having trouble getting them on Apple Podcasts, but I seem to have managed it now. So.
All right. So before we go, I'd like to remind everyone to hit that like button and subscribe. And of course, you can share this with your friends and all the groups. Encourage people to watch it. We do make this show for our Orkney Bowl league mates, but of course, we do have fun here. And so anybody outside of the Orkney Bowl would probably get a kick out of watching our show. Pez, do you have any last minute or any comments to add at the end here?
No, I'm all commented out.
Okay. Johnny, how about yourself, sir?
I would like to apologise to everybody in Germany for the game that's going to happen on Sunday between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. It's not going to be pretty.
So
make sure you drink plenty of beer and they'll forget all about it.
Yeah, the beer will chase your blues away, as Garth Brooks once so eloquently said. I would like to continue my apology tour to Saquon Barkley and Alvin Kamara. I doubted you both, and I sincerely apologize. You are kicking everyone's ass this year, and you deserve all the props. And congratulations to anyone that drafted both Barkley or Kamara. So for Pez and Johnny and myself, we are out. Thank you and goodbye.
Maybe one more apology to the people of Gloucester for the absolute murdering name of their town.
People put in Gloucester.
So long, everybody. See you next week.
So long, everyone.
See you.
You had to apologise for that one.